It's Joe Bonsai, and today we are doing a burning bush. And these things are pretty amazing. They get this brilliantly red color, mostly during like the end of summer to fall. At least mine do, and then it comes back late spring to beginning summer. Right now it's in its I'm all faded and you can barely tell, but there's some reddish in the leaves still. This poor thing has been neglected a little bit. I have a branch here that somehow got broken, which probably means the cats were up on it. We have some neighbor cats that are just, it wasn't too long ago. It's a little bit on the dry side though. I'm gonna go throw it in some water real quick so it'll soak. There we go. I'm gonna let that soak and then I'm gonna see if it'll propagate. Oh. That's not good. It's growing out the bottom. But first, get all of this extra moss. This stuff will grow back. Just don't need it on here. We're trying to spruce this up. The tree itself looks fine. Got a couple branches I'll take out, but I mean, I dig it. I like the way it looks. It's got a very garden canopy to it look. Oh wow, found it. This thing is really rooted. Rooting through everything. That's not the, that's all the moss rooting in it. These, get all this moss off the trunk. That's, wow. That's a good 2 inches of moss that was above there. Probably still a lot more. I don't want to have to take this out of the pot. However, I'm starting to think I might have to. No, these are okay. Oh yeah, that's pot bound. Definitely time to clean this thing's roots up. Now these burning bushes do really good out here in Oregon. So if you get a chance and you like them, the big box stores have them. not prepared for this. It's got a bit of a smell to it too, so it's definitely time to clean it up. A lot of old root. Oh. Got to get down to the surface root sometime. There's also too much moss root on this. This is a block of healthy roots, so what I'm doing to it is not gonna hurt the plant. It's like getting a haircut. Unless you do too much, then you're bald, and you have to wait to find out what's going on with life, yourself. Did you make the right choices? This guy really needed this. Oh, okay. Got some surface roots now. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to because it's really difficult to see, but there are some surface roots. There's a large root right here that's kind of spiraling out. That's good. And there's one back here. But I need to let these have a chance to thicken up and get bigger. So what's going to happen is it's going to sit on the soil. So I'm going to put some new soil in there. It's going to sit on the soil and help promote these roots to grow further down instead of up into the plant trunk with all the moss, which is what happened. The roots grew up into the moss, got so much good nutrients, because moss is a lichen, which means they have mutual benefit to each other, and it's just a giant sponge and nutrients that the plant can steal from. So that promotes roots going up into it when left unattended for a couple of years. And then you end up messing up any good chance of having a nabari, I think. It takes you a while. It takes you a few years to try to train that nabari back, or to get a good nabari starting, excuse me. So I'm going to have to, yeah. But so these trees have a very bright green bark, and some of them, I've got another one, it's they have these little fins that grow on them. It's weird, cool, interesting. It makes it kind of look like a cactus, but if you're afraid to get dirty while gardening shouldn't be your profession. It's not mine either, by the way. I am not a professional gardener, and I am not a professional bonsaier. I've given lots of bonsai away as gifts, but I have too many now. I actually need to sell them because I don't have the room, and I want to continue making bonsai. So if anybody's interested in buying them or buying one, just get a hold of me in the down below. Eventually I'll see it. These ones are wire cutting secateurs. You can see there's a little notch down in there. It's because they can cut, minor wire. I wouldn't go crazy. Remember, I always say, do not do this. First of all, I'll just okay. All right. once again, I was not prepared to be cleaning this one out like this. Completely thought it was just going to be, oh, you know, we'll take the moss off and it'll be fine, but no. Turned out to be a whole different show. Okay. All right, now we'll start actually hitting some of the form up top. So there's some, first of all, there's some broken limbs in here. There's a couple of limbs that we don't want, like this one right in here. It goes way out through and makes it very muddy looking, cluttered. So we are gonna see if we can turn that into a cutting. Don't like this one. This one will grow out further, but I don't want this one going into the tree. I'm not gonna do too much. I don't know how this survived all the way down here, but this thing's trunk looks pretty nice as it is, so I don't need to thicken it up. As well as that one. All right. Let's see. I do have quite a bit of, it is quite heavy on this side and back. Let's see. It's going in a direction I don't want it to go in. Take that off. This also is growing in a direction it does not need to be growing in. I think I have some cuttings from this a while ago, a couple of years ago, that may still be alive. I have so much stuff that I forget about half of it. There's too much. It just needs to be nipped right there. There we go. That's better. All right, that opens it up a little bit more. I'll clean that up. All right. Cool. Starting to look better. Don't want a lot of crisscrossing branches because it ends up looking muddy and bad. So try to get branches coming out and about. Branches of 2 in general. 2 splits. Okay. I think that might be good for now. Talk about a branch going the direction you don't want. All right. Now I'll do the rest of the cleanup and then I'll show you the after picks.